Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It is the Week 13 PRNSC FFL rundown. First off, I wanna give all of you a thank you, and on behalf of me and Cameron, it's been a rough 2 weeks, but you guys have been there to help support us along the way, and your kind words and your thoughts and prayers really, really do mean a lot to us. And I know I missed a rundown last week, first time ever, might I add, and nobody said anything and nobody put any pressure on me to go through with that and do that. I unfortunately I would have done the rundown. However, I was a walking alcoholic and spilt an entire bottle of red wine on my laptop, so I was unable to perform. So it's good to be back. I missed a big week, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of like week 12 and week 13 here at the same time and give you guys your playoff preview. So here we go. Quaker Oats finishes the regular season 6-7. I squeaked out a win by 9 points over Team Higgins here. I almost gave Team Higgins their second win of the year. Peyton Barber and Raheem Moss. I can't even say this guy's fucking last name. And then Julio Jones. I mean, if you played a wide receiver or a kicker, I would have lost and I would have been out of the playoffs and everybody would have been laughing at me. So Liam, you give me a run for my money. Just check your lineup, man. Next up, it was actually a playoff game before the playoffs. That's right. If Brett's swimming lessons were to win this game, they would have finished the regular season 6-7. Mike Barron would have finished the regular season 5-8. So Cameron, sucks for you. You had a winner-take-all type game, and you were unable to make the playoffs. Aaron Jones 4.5, Jimmy Garoppolo 6.5, Michael Thomas 7, George Kittle 2, Hunter Henry 2, Terry McLaurin 1. Yikes! And we got some points on the bench there. So that's kind of like the week 12 into week 13 type thing, where this would have been a matchup of the week, 100% hands down. And Mike Barron squeaks his way into the playoffs. Rough start for Barron. Was able to kind of pick it up halfway through the season and squeak his way into the playoffs. Mike, nice job. Cameron, see you next year. Retired Garbage Man with a loss heading into the playoffs. This could have been a matchup of the week. It was Doggy Paddle versus Retired Garbage Man, two of our top teams in the league. Doggy Paddle finishes the regular season 12-1, an impressive 12-1. I mean, that is hard to do. There's not much to say here. It didn't have much effect in the playoffs or anything. It didn't have much effect on seeding, I don't believe. So nice closing way to the regular season. All you guys have your team healthy going into the next round of the playoffs. Nice job. Moving on, it was another somewhat of a playoff game. Maybe it did affect seeding because Fusco finishes the regular season 10-3. Sokol's now 9-4, which means Fusco will probably get the first round bye and not Sokol. I don't know. We're gonna have to check that in a minute. I do these things on the fly. So Fusco, big win heading into the playoffs, 142 to 109.8. That drops Team Kiddie Pool Island, one of our former champions here. He's got his name on the trophy to my right here. That drops Tommy Higgins to 5-8, and 5-8, as you guys just heard with Cameron, 5-8 is not going to get you into the playoffs this year. So Tommy Higgins, better luck next year. Tom, I'm disappointed in your team's performance. You tried to do a double dip here with Sam Darnold and Jamison Crowder, and that didn't work. Tough year to be a Higgins boy because both of you missed out on the playoffs. At least one of the coils is in. And next up, it was another huge playoff implication matchup. It was the maintenance guy taking on Zach's chlorine readings. Another one where it could have been a playoff predictor, a playoff game per se. The maintenance guy with a huge win finishes the regular season 6-7. Tom Deanna fails to crack 80 points. This is a two-time defending champ who fails to make the playoffs this year. I think last year I killed Tom Deanna. I think I killed him. You started Nick Foles, who got you negative, we'll call it -4. Tevin Coleman with half a point. Terrell Williams with half a point. Zach Ertz, 3.5 points. I mean, this is just brutal. Brutal. And you got Russell Wilson on the bench. Tom, better luck next year. Big win for the maintenance guys. 6-7. Should get you in. Let's check it out. In our standings here, it's Doggy Paddle, then Retired Garbage Man, Quaker Oats, Brett Swimming Lessons, and Team Higgins in the Big Rock Division. In the Kiddie Pool Division, at the top, it's Fusco. Then we go to Mike Barron. Talk about a drop off in this division: 10-3 to 6-7, 6-7, 5-8, 5-8. It's Barron. It's Fusco, then Aquafil and Company, the Maintenance Guy, Team Kiddie Pool Island, then Zach's Chlorine Rating. So here is our playoff bracket. The 1 seed, obviously, with the best record in the league, is Matt Hansen and Doggy Paddle. The 2 seed is PRNSC Hall of Fame Class 18 at 10-3. That's Timmy Fusco. The 3 seed, Retired Garbage Man Sokol, just got bounced from the 2 to the 3. Finishes the regular season with a 9-4 record. That is a tough matchup for Ryan Windrum and the Maintenance Guy at 6-7. Over here at the 4 and the 5 seed, it's Quaker Oats at 6-7. The 4 seed taking on Aquafil and Company, the 5 seed. If you guys, these 6-7 teams, there's 3 of them. I went over this in a few rundowns. I'm going to show you one more time. It's not by division. It's not by who you beat. It's by total points for. So if we look, unfortunately, Cameron, you're 5-8. If you were 6-7, you would have made the playoffs. We don't actually have to look at your points for because your record's not good enough. Sorry. 6-7 Quaker Oats at the 4 seed, Aquafil and Company, right underneath me, 0.3 points away from being the 4 seed. And then the Maintenance Guy at 6-7. So, and then if you look over here, it actually has your ranking: 4, 5, 6. Cameron 7 because you were 5-8, but you had more points than Team Kiddie Pool Island there. Doesn't really matter much. What does matter is Team Higgins is our loser of the year, which means Liam's going to have to do a belly flop. And what also matters is our playoff matchups. So let's check them out. Our first matchup is Quaker Oats taking on Aquafil and Company, both teams 6-7. And in our Week 7 matchup, it was incredibly close. It was Quaker Oats 105 to Aquafil and Company 100. This is going to be a nail biter. It's going to come right down to the wire. It's going to come down to, in my opinion, does Derek Carr suck balls? Does Odell Beckham Jr. do anything? Does Mark Andrews' touchdown streak stay alive? And what does Le'Veon Bell do? I don't know. I'm 6-7. I actually have no idea what's happening in this league this year. Next, we've got the Maintenance Guy at 6-7, who squeaked into the playoffs. Tough matchup. You get the Retired Garbage Man at 9-4. That's Sokol, who doesn't get a first round bye. We all thought Sokol was crazy at the beginning of the year, picking Ezekiel Elliott and Melvin Gordon. Seems like it's paying off for him right now. In their Week 8 matchup, it was the Retired Garbage Man by just about 31.2 points, if my math is correct. So this should be, I don't want to say a cakewalk for Sokol, but all indicators say that Retired Garbage Man should beat the Maintenance Guy. But you play to win the game, so we'll see what happens. That's all I got for you guys this week. I hope I did a good job kind of meshing Week 12 and Week 13 together here and giving you a playoff review. And I will see you guys next week, Week 14, where we will have our 1 and 2 seeds not on buys, and we'll have more playoff matchups for you. Liam Higgins, can't wait to see your belly flop.